Incomplete. This time it's Henderson in motion. And Campbell will get the first carry of the game. And Tyler Campbell fumbles the football, and Utah appears to have recovered. 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. And Johnson delivers complete to Freddie Brown, the leading receiver for the Utes. Has
at the end of games this season that's even built that reputation.
It's time from the 38. This is Jeremy Brooks, wide receiver. Yards on the game by Brooks, 2nd and 1. Johnson delivers over the middle. Brown's got the first down again. Brown with 2. They took over after the fumble recovery by Colomisi. On the ground this time.
In the pass game, but also great run block.
Asiata takes the direct snap, and he is inside the field. Johnson back in. And he hands off to Mack. And Mack gets goal to go for the Utes. And Johnson lets it go to the end zone, and that is going to be a touchdown. And Sakota drives it late. Malden from the 2. Davion Malden is whacked at the 15 from his own 15. Will hand to Atia Henderson, looking for room to the outside, and Atia Henderson with a good chunk of yard. Lindley looking to throw. It's knocked down. Tags in the San Diego State offense. Might start as a run play and turn out to be a pass, and bobbling and catching is Wesley. Wesley across. 36 is the first down. And Amulo, a tight end, has the first down. Another first down for the Aztecs, and Atia Henderson rumbling across the 40.
And they need, in this offense, somebody to be able to take pressure off the quarterback.
Blitz from Utah. Wesley complete. The ball is thrown. Lindley looking to the far side. He's got Darren Muji ending right now. Henderson cut down at the line of scrimmage. Lindley on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. After Colomisi recovered a fumble to set up the drive on the slant. Caught at the 30-yard line try. Sokolowski to hold, and Yoshida has the distance, and he missed it. Lead this team to victories late in the season. The winningest quarterback ever at Utah with 23 to get to 6 wins, which could produce bowl eligibility. Asiata rumbling to midfield. Left side now goes in motion. First down carry for Asiata.
It's an offense that shares the football a lot.
Johnson lots of time. Comes to the far side, and that is complete.
Grounded, has team maturity, and he really focuses one game at a time. As of late, though, it's been 2 minutes at a time when they've won those close games.
State. Johnson again, lots of time. He lets it go over the middle, and his intended receiver, Godfrey, is 5 of 6 right now after that incompletion. And zone read, it's Johnson always prepared. He had 2 pairs of binoculars in case the first one didn't work, right? They get inside the 20. Johnson looking to throw. Goes to the short man, Asiata, who is
group's ready for this football game. That's incredible.
A fake to Castile. Johnson is trying to dump it off to Asiata. No pressure on Johnson. He threads the needle for the first down. 5 for Utah. Again to throw. Touchdown, Utes.
Freddie side receiver. San Diego State gets watching him. He's going to go to the backside receiver, Freddie Brown, who's
Dakota. And Louis Roman, his 3rd kick of the game. And Wesley with a foot in the end zone. Comes out from the yard deep. Nickel Wesley beyond the 25. Wesley looking for a block. Hands off to Henderson.
Snap of the football.
This time Campbell. And Some penalty markers will
False start, number 67 on the offense.
afford many, if any, more mistakes. Knocked down, Koamisi.
Hands on it.
Kick is away, and Castile from the 20-yard line. Castile with a lot of room to run. Brent Castile is hit by the punters. To think they're going to use those things.
Oh, he'll be talking about, punters will talk about that kind of play for weeks.
Freddie Brown on the receiving end of a Brian Johnson pass. Blaine Fowler High School numbers.
That was Little League for me.
Going deep, wide open, touchdown. David. And King will just move back to the 15-yard line. So Roman tries to drill this one. This will definitely be returnable for Wesley from the 23. Mikel Wesley looks for a hole. Penalty marker is out from behind the play, and Wesley is dropped.
Lock in the back on the return team, number 13, 10-yard
Line, and he'll take the snap now. And he'll let it go deep, and this one is well overthrown.
End of the tunnel. 49 underclassmen have been forced to play, which is forced experience and ultimately.
It's been a tough one.
Some movement and a penalty.
False start on the offense, number 79.
Third penalty for 20 yards. Huge showing blitz. McCain and
On the offense, number 79, 5-yard penalty.
Lindley's got backside pressure, has to step away from Kruger, dumps it off to Atia Henderson, who's just Kepa Gaison with the hit. They're happy to have him back. He's been battling injuries. Speaking of injuries, ball takes a roll to the 29-yard line. 40 Fowler and Jenny Kavnar. Tim Neverett, Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego, the 7th-ranked Utes. Leading 20.
First poll, the coaches poll, and a combination of a number of computer polls. As you mentioned, the AP poll doesn't mean anything.
Air Force will wrap it up next week at TCU. TCU off this week. Corbin Rauch in a quarterback. He lets it go, and it's overthrown. Intended for down, 10 yards to go. Johnson whips it. It's intercepted by Perez.
Outside, did not see Perez. Perez gets a great jump. He's right here. He gets a great jump, gets a hand on Godfrey, and just read that play.
And Lindley with some new life sends it down the sideline, and that is going to be broken up. A penalty marker is down to the 22-yard.
Holding on the defense, number 4.
That bump coverage. He's got his hands on the receiver. That wasn't a big hold there, in my opinion.
Tia Henderson is drilled by Joe Dale. Defensive backs and tackles for loss. Lawson won that time, and this time Darren Muji gets under the ball. He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
It's just a nice isolation of a great big receiver who goes up and gets it. Muji at 6'6", working against Sanford.
And Yoshida. This time, high end over end kick. This is taken by Castile. He's got some room. Castile brought down at the
Horse collar on the kicking team.
Half with his return game. Another big return for Castile.
There's Mack trying to dance his way closer to the 40-yard.
In tackles per game.
Mack again on the run. And he is swallowed up and driven 9. 2 for 2 on third, make it 3 for 3. Record the way it is, and Chuck Long tells us that seniors are really keeping it upbeat. Brian Johnson with a carry. BCS standings. BYU winning today. They're hoping to move up. Beating a very good Air Force team. 3rd and inches. Asiata. And Utah is now 4 out of 3. It's Godfrey in motion. Well, Mack. He goes his way.
On a roll with it.
8th play of the Utah drive. Underneath screen to Castile. Castile has a first down. 1st and goal. Corbin Louts is the quarterback. Just taking a run. Didn't run too far, however. I'm not sure he get back. Johnson lets it go to Sampson. And he is chopped down at the on 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal. And Johnson whips it into the end zone. Touchdown. And that's right. right down.
The kick in shores on the field was a punt, but Roman kicks that ball off deep, and as you mentioned earlier, a lot of balls in the end zone that aren't returned.
Mullen gets up to
To fill all their commitments, the Pac-10 may not be able to, so there may be opportunities for all the bowl-eligible teams in the Mountain West to get an opportunity in postseason.
Cal Wesley tried to,
And has really gotten the attention of the national folks.
to Campbell. And Campbell a first down yard run.
They fooled the Utah defense.
From the 45. Henderson tackled by me.
The defensive end.
4 tackles already tonight. Right.
Players, as I was growing up watching professional football, he's a great man as well. Definitely not come to San Diego. It was beautiful today.
91 is a high today in San Diego. Ball is caught. Utes. Johnson from his own 17. Guns it to Brown. That ball is caught. Or was it dropped?
Well, it took him 17 seconds to catch the ball, but I think he did come up with it.
The ball is still loose in Boudreaux. Now with a 3rd and 6. Johnson is flushed. And now there's 6 of 6 yards for Johnson. And from the 29, 1st and 10. He sets and he delivers one deep. It's caught by Castile. Great catch.
Intermediate area wide open. The backer's not deep enough. Safety's not over quick enough.
Very close touch with Alex Smith. He lofts this one complete. And Utah continues to move the foot.
That team could play with anybody. They were deadly on offense.
One's incomplete, a little bit too far.
Their leader, Brian Johnson, make big plays and get them wins.
Johnson looks for the short pass. Castile inside the 30-yard. Very impressive. Keeping track of that number for you, just to let you know that it's 7 out of 7 now.
But in spot play in certain packages, these young guys have done a great job this season.
Johnson go to the far sideline, incomplete. Penalty marker is out.
Pass interference on the defense, number 21.
Castile in motion on 1st and goal from the 2. Looking for Castile.
Time as they defeated Oklahoma.
Maybe one of the best games ever. Asiata is swallowed up at the 3 and knocked out. There we go. 3rd down and goal to go. Johnson, end zone, caught, touchdown. Fine to operate. And Sakota
In this offense.
Bowman will squib this one. David Malden. Malden is wrapped up and dropped by
Forward at all, and that set the tone for this team.
Lindley trying to throw. Right through the hands of Muji. Bice says, set your feet.
Always set your feet. That's his reminder to Brian Johnson.
Lindley will let it fly deep. And it's knocked down by Joe Dale. And Yoshina's kick will be taken by Reed at the 5. And Reed bumped by Boudreaux. And Perez.
It's great to come back, and there's an old saying, the older we get, the better we were, and that's what we get to come back and think about.
It's back up to you.
Thanks, Jenny. Thanks, Mark. Mark now as a broadcaster with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Castile out of bounds. 17-yard gain on the last play for Utah. And Johnson moving to his right, chased by Russell Allen. The pass to Brown incomplete.
I'd say it was a productive half of football.
230 yards last week against.
Team is a reflection of Kyle Whittingham. He's a blue-collar, hard-working, tough guy, and this team's very much like their coach.
And Johnson will slide for the first down. First down from the 36 of the Aztecs. Corbin Loucks, and now here's Brooks on the double reverse. Brooks looking for a block. And he's in now for the Utes. Here comes the blitz from Preston. Throw toward the end zone. That's incomplete. In next week. Oklahoma also with a bye. Pass complete inside the 50 for Brown for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. Into the air again. Incomplete. Castile battle for bowl eligibility. Johnson. Incomplete. And your quarterback technique. Penalty marker is out.
False start on the offense, number 72.
And will they convert again? Take a shot here on 4th and 1. And Johnson. And he's got to go down on the Utes. In the end zone, hits his man on the slant. Second and a long run. They go to Campbell. And he powers.
Bring him up in the box. He's also good at defending the pass.
Tia Henderson in the short game. And Lindley throws it over to the sideline.
For juniors and seniors.
On 3rd and 7, Lindley finds Muji for the first down.
Back there behind the center.
Play action. Lindley steps up and with time he whips it over to Henderson. That was 2nd and 10 from their own 37. And Lindley throwing on the move. It's caught by DeMarco Sampson. And Sampson tackled by...
That wears a defense out when they're moving the chains like that. And mark my words, Lindley is going to be one of the better quarterbacks that's played in this league if he can stay healthy for the next 3 years.
Too much air under that ball. Side receiver. Inside on the line is Muji. On the screen to Tia Henderson. I've seen a lot of the screen defense. Pressure defense like Utah runs. Pressure on the quarterback. Kruger got to Lindley, but the pass caught downfield. Tip Brown in motion. Penalty marker is out, and Tia Henderson trying to get to the corner. And he is chased out of bounds at the... Just under 6 minutes remain in the 3rd quarter. 35-7. Utah. Henderson on 2nd effort. Gets a lot closer to the first down. Robert of the drive for the Aztecs. Henderson goes into a wall, but back. This drive started at their own 5. Muji hadn't turned around. 2nd and 10. Way overthrown. Looking for Muji. San Diego State. Need to get to the 13. Penalty marker is out. And Muji on 2nd effort loses his helmet.
On the defense, number 11, 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
On a blitz, a linebacker blitz, and then Muji takes a big hit at the end of that one. And
line of Utah. Quick flip out to Henderson. And Tia Henderson out of bounds. Looks like he got
the state defense to get a little bit of a rest.
Might have been a little confusion on the Utes 2004 run. Here's Lindley throwing to the end zone. Touchdown! Justin Yoshida.
95 yards in 17 plays was big time.
Reed from the 5. Reed puts his head down and is buried at the 20.
In San Diego State, we'll see if this defense can get a little bit of spark. And Utah's going to come out and run right at him.
Matt Asiata.
It's a gigantic hole.
Asiata on the direct snap with the penalty marker out. Gets about a...
Side defense, number 99.
And getting to a full complement of scholarships. And, well, he's had an unbelievable amount of injuries this year.
Utah just converted a 23rd first down of the game. Asiata. He's like a bulldog. He knows where he'll be. Where will you be? Either at the game or in front of a TV, no doubt.
I'll be up in one of the best press boxes in the...
And the whistles.
Going to run that play that's been good to
Timeout. Utah.
Utah calls.
This guy doesn't practice 2 days a week because he has some knee problems, but he's played 47 of 48 games in his career. And even though
East Dakota has not had to punt in this football game. Utah has not punted.
Johnson going deep. Incomplete. Luke Rose, a semifinalist, looking for that Ray Guy Award. One of the most dangerous who he was. Johnson. He sets and he fires to the far side. Brown. First.
That he could play another position. He's that good an athlete. He could play DB or a receiver, but he's way too valuable.
Interference against San Diego State. That's a 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
5 for Utah. And the toss, Asiata. He's rumbling his way inside the 5. Cut down.
Punishing people at the end of runs right now.
Johnson trying to break the plane. will be out to the left. And he'll just walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Sakota adds the work. Malden backing up. He'll take it at the 5. Malden. Well, he's hard to take down. You get up. Campbell spun down at the 21-yard line.
Pick because that frees up a roster spot for our spot for our position.
Campbell with the catch, and he is. Lindley whips it out to Atia Henderson. And Henderson runs out of bounds. 9. But on his 49-yarder, there was a 40-yard return, so it turns into a net of 9. Full catch call for by Castile.
Contend with again here in the Mountain West Conference over the next few years.
Corbin Loucks, handoff up the middle. Carry. Loucks starting the drive at quarterback. Here's the Stowers again. So you would have to, as he knows that Loucks is going to be the guy next year when Johnson leaves. His 5th and final season this year. He's out there as a wide receiver. And on 3rd and 6, Loucks going deep. And that ball is going to be caught.
Very good defensive play and an even better offensive play. Concentration. Wow.
Stowers the lone setback. He runs right up the middle and gets in for the. He with Matt Asiata. Maybe in Malden going back. His back foot touching the goal line. 23 yard. Around the man in motion. He's been quiet, not really a big part of the offense. And there is a pass complete to Roberto Wallace. First down on the 46-yard line. Lindley again. Tosses it short. Brown with the catch. And R.J. Rice looking down in 3. And a quick toss goes out to Wallace again. Wallace. In with time. Looking for Muji. It's incomplete. Into 14. And
to getting here, they come on this campus and walk around a little bit. They'll want to come.
Lindley lets it fly. It's intercepted.
Interference on the defense, number 27.
Brown is the motion man, and Lindley with some pressure this time. Steps away from it, goes to Brown in the end zone, and that is incomplete. Shovel pass. Atia Henderson manages to squirt his way in 6. Lindley with the quick release. Sets up in the air, picked off. Deshaun Richard. Say goodbye. 87 yards and a touchdown.
He talked to his boy and get the roundup of his game with the report from him.
Henderson runs into a wall. It's Brown. He gets out beyond the 2. And Lindley zips it on the slant. It's picked off again by Deshaun Richard. 2 pick sixes in the same game. For the 9th time. To a minute and 10 seconds. 3rd turnover for San Diego State. Malden from the 4 this time. He's up to the 20. First down. Tia Henderson's going to try to run it straight ahead. He was hit by Mo Neal, and again it's Henderson. This time maybe.
They moved him to linebacker. Now what you got is you got a linebacker that can really run and get out in coverage.
Pass incomplete.
Big name, Brian Johnson, is now on the bench. Won't come back in this one. He's healthy.
Nice looking punt. Castile will call for the fair catch at about the 18-yard line.
Choose to seek postgraduate education.
Stowers knocked down.
One of the brightest groups of offensive linemen in the conference.
Stowers down. Chad Manis at quarterback. All 4 of his passing attempts.
Turns the ball over the most will come out on the short end of that.
Stowers on the cutback. And Alabama. For just the second time in the game,